where they try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that.
Why
Big
is
chips, man,
Seattle
I need
versus
that.
Seattle?
Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as aptitudes. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! You gonna see me in your nightmare, son! You gonna see me in your nightmare! Check!
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore.
No.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Manning. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal and a chance to get... And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Seahawks back onto the field here, getting set for their next drive. You know, this is a team that, great record this year, double digits and wins again, but they have played a lot of 2019, haven't they?
They're building, and they think it's going to serve them well come the cauldron of the playoffs. That when you play those intense games, those close games, they've been there before. Look at them. They beat the Steelers by 2. They beat the Bengals by 1 on opening day. How about the game against the Browns? Just by 4 against them on the road.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Giants getting the football back. Charles, let's talk about New York's season. A 2-game win streak under Daniel Jones to start his career, but then they'd go the better part of 2 months before they'd see the victory column again. And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Peppers. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Manning. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, 59 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50. Coming up here at halftime. Orlando, Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Manning now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put ball. And this is caught. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing now is Manning. And now running right through it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returning is Peppers. So we've reached half. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 2nd half begins with a run from Barkley. He won't go down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Manning gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. Flush to his right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, what?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Wiggles free. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And an alley to run. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded at the 2. Shedding through the defense. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your...
He's been pretty solid. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run on first down. It's Carson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw, and he finds Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
What should I do?
So Manning and the Giants down 31-28. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for... Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that. first down. To throw is Manning. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. And now the time left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And now we'll get a timeout here.
It didn't. Okay. Okay. I'll jump.
Check.
I freaking missed.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Offside. Defense.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.
Messed up on that one.
Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different
Don't play
vibe.
again.
Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym.
Ready for another game?
Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that on my head.
How good is the
We don't need
graphic?
your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. These beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies I done grabbed if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We see W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us.
Okay.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback.
Yeah.
They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do?
Yeah.
Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on
What's
EA
the graphic?
Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Are you the guy who's texting me? Who is that?
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's going to look for Beck. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
It's tough to be an offensive lineman in Green Bay because their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, knows how to keep plays alive and often extends them for 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. But David Bakhtiari, his left tackle, he does it as well as anyone could ever expect. Excellent footwork, knows that the plays are going to stay alive for a long time. Often will get 2 or 3 blocks on the same play.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cleveland Browns ready to set up shop for their next drive. And this is a Browns team, Charles, that has been on a roller coaster ride this year. Entered the season with all those expectations. One bright spot's been Nick Chubb. He's been great at running back. He's in contention for the rushing title, but they didn't string together back-to-back wins until week 11, and they've just been treading water all season. And get this, they're not going to finish above 500 this year. The last time that the Browns were above 500, 2007.
And just think that would have been, or let me rephrase that, that should have been a heck of a goal for this franchise, to show considerable growth, right? Move above 500 and show that they're going to be a contender for years to come. But things really got out of whack in the offseason. All of a sudden, people were talking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got there, all right? Even with hindsight, you're like, how is that discussion coming up? But it was. Super Bowl, playoffs, all of that. So now it looks like a major disappointment when they could actually finish 500, which should show growth.
Well, sometimes expectations come, but for not the right reason. I mean, Baker Mayfield, he's a guy that makes a lot of headlines, OBJ, and a lot of drama this year. Sometimes those headlines weren't for the right reasons.
Exactly, and we have to remember, and we should have seen it coming, that we should have tempered things. Second-year quarterback, rookie head coach, meshing with new players and new talent on both sides of the ball. That usually takes time. We were looking for the quick fix.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell complete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Rodgers, and Graham's got it, complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 51 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
The following week, I can't do
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Packers getting ready to go back at it offensively. We talked earlier about Aaron Rodgers and another sensational season for him. Look, what was weird the last 2 years was looking at the playoff picture without the Green Bay Packers. Well, they're going to be back playing meaningful football this January, double digits in wins again. And I think for Matt LaFleur, if there was a rookie coach of the year, he'd certainly be in line for that award.
And he should be in line for the award just to be coach of the year. Remember, his team didn't make the playoffs last year. So much discussion in the offseason. Would he mesh with his quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? And how would a young coach like him take over a team and guide that locker room? Well, heading into the down stretch of the season, he had his team at 11-3. That's pretty phenomenal. Not only that, in the proud history of the Green Bay Packers, they've never had a rookie coach take his team to the playoffs in the first season, not even Vince Lombardi.
Wow, and he's going to do that. By the way, it's in the rearview mirror by a ways now, but have you thawed out from that Week 15 game?
No chance. Green Bay cold is just different.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Face mask. Defense.
Do you see it?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, box truck. Hurry.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Man, he got in there. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete.